Will, I went back and looked at all of Josh Heupel's games this season, all of his games at UCF, all of his games as Missouri's offensive coordinator. Basically, all 71 games since he has adopted this Baylor-type system. And let's go ahead and put up the numbers. What I found was, first quarter, 809 points. Second quarter, 829 points. Third quarter, 608. Fourth quarter, 528. Do those numbers, and let me break it down. This is a different way of looking at it, okay? Now, those numbers pile up when you look over 71 games. If you look at the averages, what it tells you is he averages about 11.3 points in the first quarter, 11.6 in the second quarter, so about 23 points in the first half. Then it drops off. Third quarter, 8.5. Fourth quarter, 7.5. About 16 points, all right? Do those numbers tell you anything? Is there anything you glean from that breakdown?
Well, I mean, you could take a few things, but it's going to be a little hard to parse through at that high a level, because you could say, hey, it's the game planning at the very first of this, that he comes out with a plan, the scripted plays, and they jump out all over people. From there, at the end, at the half, then the transition, you could say, okay, they pull their foot off the gas, they've jumped out ahead of somebody so far, so then it's about just running the clock out. Or you could say they don't make adjustments and the other team makes adjustments, and that's why you're down. It's hard to really pull out, because you know there's going to be games in there where you're playing Southwest Valley State that you got up by 45 on, and so you are taking your foot.
Or Missouri.
And so it's a hard one to parse out, just because it's probably, there's some things of both. I mean, Georgia got pounced on first couple of drives, right? Then they figured some things out. So there is some of that belief of some people know how to make some adjustments. But at the same time, the one thing it continuously says is, when he has a chance to write up a script against your defense, hold on to your hats for the first half. You're going to get some points scored on you.
I think it tells you, if you're a Tennessee fan, you want to have that lead. You want to have your points early.
Yep.
Because if you're not getting them early, that doesn't suggest you're suddenly going to turn it on late.